Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback in the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, UL Monroe. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they stop it, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
The game makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. And the sophomore making an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT puts them in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the offense trots back onto the field here. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Dunks it down to the back. Clock.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to pass here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. No huddle now for the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught on the outside. It's Silva. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. The quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. and you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affected.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's a quick grab. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Tailback with another carry. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And they get the completion. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Warhawks line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Big throw caught on the left side. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looks right for a quick completion. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's first and goal.
And the Warhawks line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Get this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. No problem. Knocks it right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Warhawks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10 now.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. UL Monroe offense back out there now. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. At the 10. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Comes the Owls offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Offense in hurry-up mode. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Rush set it out. It's first and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's complete downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Coming up, second down and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Defense getting very heavy here. We're going to stuff the run. On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
A long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So if the challenge doesn't work, that will cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. This offense scored the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down out at the 46.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught quickly. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Kennesaw State's offense out there now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. 1st and 10 play coming up.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
It's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Finds room at the 30. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. The defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. With the sack on first down, it's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made by the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on third down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on fourth down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. Great stop by the defense. Still a 3-point game. Let's see what the offense can do. This is a crucial possession. He gains 9, so it's second and 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Warhawks looking to just run the clock out here in the final minute. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Right down at the 33, that's good enough to move the sticks. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back in motion now. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the big fullback here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
The Warhawks will have first and 10 here. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of